So this is a little wild. I, I thought I started this show, and I totally did not. So, like, hi, everybody. That did not go as planned. Um, just a little some technical difficulties. It's like 23 minutes in, and I haven't done anything. Oh gosh. I apologize to everybody that thought that this was happening, and sometimes you just don't do it right, and today that happened to me, and that's okay. So we're gonna get rolling. We're gonna get this going. Just 20 some odd minutes late. Goodness gracious. Anyway, well, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We're moving and shaking. We're just gonna put this. We're just gonna put this right on up here, and we're gonna just let it roll, and that's okay. That's okay. Thank goodness my mom texted me and said something, because like I would have just kept going until it was an hour, and I'd have been like, yeah, we're good. I somehow didn't hit the right button on the thingy to start the deal. Like I've got like 20 minutes of me talking to nobody. It was nobody answering. No, oh my gosh, that's way embarrassing. Sorry everybody. Apologize. Oof. Maybe I'm not okay. Ugh. I've been dealing with this sinus thing, and it may maybe it was too much good food. Thanks. That's probably what it was. It's too much good food. Well, I've been dealing with this sinus thing, and I kind of get spacey, and maybe I just spaced out and just thought I had done it. And it's definitely me. I definitely messed that up. Oh gosh, I am so sorry to anybody who tried to jump in and didn't get in. That makes me feel really bad. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I'm trying to, the show must go on, this whole thing. And it's not the most easy of things to do. I kind of a little dizzy all the time right now. It's from the pressure, from what the doc said. But man, it's pretty brutal. Mix a little of that cadmium yellow and cadmium orange together here. Make kind of a little bit more orange yellow. Another reason I like using these more high quality, what they might call studio paints or whatever, is that they mix better. When you mix the colors together, they really like mix together. barely, trying to barely touch the tops of scales here. I don't really want to get too much on everything. I'm just trying to help kind of get the scales to show up. Get the definition of the face to pop out. And you can do this with a dry brush, but this is a much better way to go. Well, hello, Joyce. Long time no chat. Good to see you. Thanks. I like the lizard too. It's been a lot of fun. I haven't been feeling well, so I had to kind of put some of my other stuff on the back burner for just a second. I was planning on getting back to the big pieces after we did that. Yeah, it was. So, funny story, Francois. I was actually talking to you for 20 minutes. I just thought you were busy and not listening, or just listening. Because I started the thing, or I thought I did, and I certainly did not, and here we all are. But thanks for making it. Good Lord. It's definitely after Thanksgiving deal. So, we'll just run long. It's all good. Well, long on me. But same amount of time for the people actually getting to watch. Anyway, I've started working on speckles down the side, which is going to be fun. And we've been working kind of detailing out his face a little bit, getting the tongue kind of started and doing all the other stuff. There we go. Focus. It really doesn't like, it never has liked these little ones. There we go. That's a little better. There we go. Oh yeah, oh, kind of like keep their color, just kind of change it as it goes down. They should look great. Spots is definitely going to really make this guy be a whole lot of fun on the tabletop. Because my kids love playing D&D, and so we're kind of doing a little bit of we're always playing D&D games. We've got a big game that's with some friends of ours. I haven't come by to play in a while, but kind of froze that campaign. So I started another one with my kids, where they're kind of stuck in this mad scientists, wizards, evil lair. And they're every time they close a door, it resets that door to go to another place. So if they go into one room, and once they go through, and once everyone from a certain party goes through, it shuts the door. They haven't figured out that there's a timer on it yet, and don't tell them because they don't know. But none of y'all know my kids, so they can't. So. And they, it's going to be interesting if they ever get trapped on either sides of doors. Because then they can't get back. They'll have to get back to each other randomly. But it's going to be fun because I'm going to put different, like, people who are also stuck inside of there with them. I'm going to redo this little fin. I don't think I want it in black. You want it to be the black is where the dots start. I'll work on that as we go. screaming at the void for 20 minutes. I had it all set up and I just didn't hit the right button. It's so funny. Ugh. Careful coming through here, brightening that up. I don't want to take away any of my dots. Just need to brighten it up just a touch here. Another thing, I think it focuses better when it has the crosshairs underneath it. I know I get better at this all the time, I think. And then do something silly, like not hit the right button. A little bit of a heavy glove. If not, I guess we'll have to make them all that bright. Remember, folks, if your hand feels like it's starting to get numb, stop what you're doing. Make some flexes with your hands. Get it back to normal, and then you can come back. Don't keep going bad for your hands. Come back to that one. Bumpity 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 bump bump. Look at Frosty go. No, it's cadmium. Hold on, I'll grab the color. Yeah, it's just a straight up yellow. It just looks gold because of the. It's so bright against that blue and green. It just pops right off of there. That right there. Cadmium yellow deep. I love this yellow. And because it's so thick, it just dips on there and it stays pretty well. Oh gosh. I'm still embarrassed by that. That was a long one. I haven't done that in a while. I did it a few times back in the beginning of when I first started streaming. But it's been a long time since I've done it. And usually I would notice earlier. Trying to do a whole lot of stuff today. I'm thinking maybe I should probably just rest a little bit. Maybe I overdid it more than I thought. Just take that out. I don't like that yet. I'm gonna redo that. Just gotta let that dry. Gotta come back to that. I'm gonna bring it up to fence, but what I gotta get. Okay, so now what are we gonna tune in? That blue is pretty electric. Guess that green. It's almost more like a turquoise or a teal. I have turquoise. It's deep turquoise. We could whiten that up. That might be what we're looking for. Let's try that. White a little bit more creamy. It's got a little dry. Let's try to do it with the phthalo instead. brusher full. Don't let that get too far up on your brush. Might be a little too bright. I think we need to do like some rings here. We need to start like fading it into that red with rings in the back. Okay, let's think about this ring for just a second. skip that one, and then this one. Yeah, I kind of like that being the last one. And we'll finish bringing the dots all the way over, all the way through. That is what we're going to do. It's really hard to see what you're doing underneath this thing, so you definitely keep track. We're just going to combine those two into one. This is a big gap. It's weird. I don't know. These two actually. I like that. A little more room there. That's a little better. This definitely looks like something you didn't, like you don't want to get bit by. Don't, you know, that's kind of the idea. Like, oh, this looks dangerous. Especially when the other miniatures are like this tall. We're talking about this scale, so like, you know, you don't want to get bit by that. That's gotta be poisonous, right? Definitely a lot of fun. There is someone screaming outside, which is really strange because like, I live like way out in the country. Well, not way out in the country, I mean, I live out in a rural kind of area. If somebody's out here hollering, something's going on. Probably watching football. So do we speckle the fins? Speckle the fins. I don't know. Let's do some work on the rock, huh? Okay. It's a mix of that cadmium yellow, some Mars black, and some white. I'm just kind of working it over everything. It's pretty thin. So I want the umber to come out from underneath when it's done. Really looking to make sure I get everything that's on top. Yeah, a little bit of black and some umber here underneath for some shadows. This would definitely have been a thing that would have been a lot easier if I had done this prior to gluing him on there. Could have done with a dry brush, would have been boo-boo done. using a little bit more of a more thick version of it now. Kind of a little more white in it now. As I'm coming down. That's kind of how you want to do your rocks. Always kind of multiple different versions of kind of the same theme, and lighten it up as you go. Start off with something really brown in the very cracks, and then start adding up the grays and things like that to it. Lighten that up as you go. Or yellows if you're going to more like a yellow, like a sandstone. Guess I need to do those teeth, huh? Okay. And let's give him like a bronze eye or something. I don't know, something. I like that idea. Like, that's also something about metallic earlier. And I'm kind of feeling like I should wear this. I should make his eye bronze. super bright cadmium orange because I feel like we need to get just a little more orange in the very front here. It's gonna help it since we put that yellow down. It should help us get a little bit more vibrancy out of that orange. Touch ankles for those claws. It's fun. Fun little guy. Can't wait to torment my kids with it. Awesome. Well, and I definitely did fill up the hour, which is great, even though I came out late. So, apologies to anybody who was here trying to be here when I was supposed to be live and missed him. Probably big apologies to Sir McBeardsly, who sounded like what the shh. And, I'm gonna break this thing before I even get to play with it. Wait, I think I'm gonna do one thing. This one missing digit needs like. There we go. Just a little dot of red. So when you look at it, it looks like it's been bitten off. Anyway, that was fun. Exciting. A little other. You guys are awesome. I have two. I owe everybody like 2 glamour shot runs, I guess, or 3 really. So you need to do 1 for the Dreadnought, 1 for the Librarian, and 1 for the Lizard. So I got a lot of work to do tonight here in the studio. So that's good. Because I probably should stay home and keep getting better. Because golly, I can't believe I did that. Anyway, I hope you. laugh and make myself start coughing. Anyway, y'all are amazing. I thank you so much, everybody who comes around. I really do thank it. It's amazing. You know, we're here in the season where we started this show. I still don't know exactly what it is. Sometime within the last week or next week, somewhere in there. I can look it up, but that's a lot of work. I don't feel like doing that. But yeah, it's cool. I think every Thanksgiving we're gonna kind of Thanksgiving to Christmas we're just gonna kind of talk about it. It's been X amount of years on the show. We're just keep doing the show because I enjoy it. It makes me feel good, and then it makes me feel like I'm doing something because whatever is going on with this coughing and sinus stuff, like golly, keeps me from doing a lot of stuff. But this I can do when I can remember to like turn on the live thing. I can do this. There we go. Move myself down. See, I think I can do this. No, kind of don't do it exactly right. You know, it's all right. Maybe you guys keep giving me the likes and subscribes, and then YouTube will pay for art supplies and maybe pay for a producer. That'd be cool. And somebody else can come in here and like help make sure we're doing this right, because you're relying on me and my technological abilities. We're all in big trouble. We're gonna keep having days like this every now and again. Sometimes it just doesn't. I just don't click the buttons right. So anyway, you guys are awesome. I hope you have a great weekend, and we're gonna be back on Monday. Hopefully, we'll be cranking out a sculpture, big sculpture. We'll be printing stuff up. I gotta get on that today, so that's why I got a lot of work to do here in the studio. You guys are, and now I'm starting to just repeat myself, so I'm gonna say goodbye, and we're gonna talk to you later. Bye.